Guys, welcome back to my channel. It is the 26th of September 2020 and it's about 8:30 at night in the UK. And I'm filming this video quite late because if you've been with me for a while and you've been subscribed and following my journey, you would know that I would have been heading for my surgery on this Sunday, on the 27th, ready for being there for the surgery on the 28th. So tomorrow, technically, I would have been, last year tomorrow, the 27th, I would have been super duper nervous and excited, because I'll be on my way in the morning to the hospital to get ready to have my surgery on Monday. I was so excited for the surgery and nervous because everyone had built this big picture up in my head. Not the surgeons, but people around me had built this picture up in my head that my life was going to be better, and I really, really wanted to believe that. But in my head, I didn't want to let those voices say, "Oh, your life's going to change forever," because I'm not saying I didn't have hope in the surgeons or anything or disbelief, but I didn't want to build my hopes up in case something went wrong. And so everyone had kind of around me be like, "Lauren, this is a new start for you, blah 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 blah." And I started to believe it that night before surgery. I was like, "Yes, this is going to be amazing, blah 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 blah." So I built myself up that night, which I shouldn't have done. So anyway, I don't really remember much of the day on the Monday because it was all a bit of a blur, but my surgery went really well, and I'll insert some pictures of me a bit doolally, and you can see how straighter my spine was. By the way, if you're having this spinal fusion surgery, probably not a good idea to watch this, just because what happened to me in my journey might not happen to you, and I don't want to freak you out and scare you and put you off the operation, because what the surgeon did was incredible. But like I was saying, so I was in hospital for about 10 days. The pain was so bad in recovery. I remember when I think I had 2 epidurals in my back, and when they took them out, I was just shouting at the nurses, not rudely, but I was like, "Get the pain team, get the doctors." So after 10 days, I went home, and things were obviously sore and painful, but I was straighter than I was, and I thought, yes, this is it now. I can move on with my life. I've got so much I want to do, and my back before the surgery stopped me doing those things because of the pain, because of physically being able to do it at that time. So once I had the surgery, I was like, yes, once I've recovered, I could go horse riding, and I could go here, and I could go there, and blah blah blah. But as my recovery started, I noticed in the mirror that I was starting to lean again to my right, which is the direction that I was leaning before the surgery. And anyway, so I just went with it, took photos, because I think I had a 3-month checkup soon. So I just took photos of it so I could show my surgeon how I'd gone from being a lot straighter to the way I was at current time. And he said something has definitely changed, because he could see just by looking at me that I was leaning more to the right. he said, okay, let's do, I think it was first a CT scan to check that the screws haven't come undone, which is why possibly I could be leaning this way, to the right. Anyway, cut long story short, a couple of months later I went to see him again and he said, good news, everything's in place. And I said, but why am I in pain still? And why am I leaning? Because surely I shouldn't be leaning again. And he said, some patients experience pain and it can take up for a year for the body to recover. But please bear in mind, if you're new watching this video, it's a major operation. But I'll link talking about that in, I'll link the video of me talking about that down in the description, because I don't want to go into it here. But, so anyway, as the surgeon did the operation, I trust him. So he said, give it a year. So, this is like now. So, it is now September, like I said, September the 26th, on a Saturday evening, and on Monday it will be a year since I had my surgery. And I knew things could go wrong, but you always think like it would never happen to you, and I really wanted to be making this video and saying, oh yeah, let's celebrate, like, come on, it's been a year and things have gone so well for me. The honest truth is, it hasn't gone well for me. So, a couple of weeks ago, I spoke to my surgeon again, and I said, the pain's not gone, and I'm leaning even more to the right every single day. I have to go for more CT scans. I'm waiting for more CT scans to kind of figure out what's going on with my back. I'm in a huge amount of pain. I'm actually trying not to cry right now. Just making this video because it's quite upsetting. I'm in a huge amount of pain. I was really hoping I was going to be pain-free after I recovered. And I'm not blaming the surgeon, because it's not his fault. It's just the way my body's reacted to what's happened. And yeah, just thinking about it really upsets me, because I wanted to wake up on Monday and be like, do you know, he was like, this year, even though we had COVID, look how well I've recovered, look at what I've done since I last saw him. You know, like, I was gonna, it might sound a bit cheesy, but I was gonna write my consultant a letter of everything that I'd done, and then take Polaroid pictures of different activities like horse riding and stuff that I really wanted to do, and take little photos of me. And then what I really wanted is, because he also does children's spines as well as adults, I wanted them to read my letter to kind of give them some comfort, and to see the progression of, I went from here to here to here, but look where I am now. That was my goal. But unfortunately that hasn't happened. So I'm waiting for a CT scan to find out what's wrong. And to be honest with you, I really hope, I know I shouldn't say this, but I hope he doesn't turn around and say, well, we've looked at your CT scan and everything seems to be fine. Because I'm going to be like, okay, so why am I getting this pain in my back? And I really don't want to hear the words, I'm really sorry, but there's nothing we can do. And, like, any more to my back. Because if they can't find anything wrong, then they can't fix anything. Do you know what I mean? And that's what fears me the most, is hearing those words. Because I've been in pain with my back for such a long time. And I know not every surgery goes to plan, and I know it's not always like a win-win situation, but this one I had my heart set on. I was going to go, well, eventually after recovery I wanted to go abroad on a plane to Australia for I just wanted to go to Australia after recovery and after getting permission. But that hasn't happened, and it won't be happening until I'm able to sit on a plane in a plane seat. Here was the teddy I got done at the Bear Factory a week before my surgery, and he was called Angel. And because I knew that I was gonna be really out of it and drowsy with the medication they were giving me and all the painkillers, I sprayed it with some perfume of mine. So when I felt like I didn't know where I was or something, I could just hug this bear and it would smell like me, and it would remind me that I'm okay. So I've got this bear with me now. Her name's Angel, and yeah. So basically I just wanted to make this video because I'm not good at telling people how I feel, but I hope when my family and friends watch this, they can understand why. They can understand how I'm feeling and support me in the best way they can. I will put photos of what I was like after surgery and what I'm like now. I mean, I didn't want to make this video before. I wanted to make this video for quite a while about the recent update with my back. But with everything going on with COVID, I kind of didn't want to, because there's a lot more worse things than a bit of pain, and you know, there were people really suffering, and I didn't want to just, you know, you guys know what I mean. But there's a lot more people suffering more than I was, so they needed the help at the time. But on Monday, to my friends and family on Monday, because I think this will be going up tomorrow, on Monday, please just bear with me. I might be a bit emotional, but now, well, you will understand, and to the subscribers that have followed me, thank you for just being there. Thank you for your lovely comments of strength and guidance when, before surgery, I felt like I was going to crash down. Because when you have an operation like this and you have to make a decision to have this operation, there's a lot of opinions, but you have to think of your own opinion. But when you have like 10 people or more in some cases, getting inside your head about, Lauren, this could happen, or this could happen, or this could happen, sometimes you don't know which direction to turn. But luckily I didn't have lots of people's opinions, because the people around me just said it was my choice, as it was my life. So yeah, I know this is a different video to what you're used to, and to be honest, it's a different video to what I'm used to making. I don't like making videos like this at all. I don't like drawing attention to myself, and I don't like you guys seeing me upset. But I'm human, and even though I'm sat here now talking to a camera, I feel like I'm sat here talking to a person. But there's actually no one in the room other than me, the camera, and the teddy. So yeah, so I'm gonna head off now, and I hope you in a way enjoyed this video. I know it's not like a happy video, and for anyone that is having the surgery and has watched this to the very end, a piece of advice would just be, don't take what I've said and be like, oh my god, Lauren said this could happen because it happened to her. Just because my surgery hasn't really gone to plan for my sake doesn't mean it can't go right for you. So everybody is different. Everybody's body is different, and yeah, so please just remember that. And if anyone has any questions about the surgery, if you're going through it and you don't know what decision to make, like the position that I was in, or just want to chat about it, about what I experienced, feel free to leave me a comment below, and I will try and get back to you as soon as I can. So me and Angel are going now. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to all the subscribers again. Thank you to all my friends and family that were there for me during this time, and thank you for the ones that are going to be with me on Monday and tomorrow. Yeah, and I will put pictures in of me before and after surgery, just so you can see what I'm on about. Much love, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.